Hi y'all, welcome to Jackie Blue and welcome to my bedroom. I just want to welcome all you to my channel, my new subbies, my old subbies. I call you my baby chickadees. So please, if you're new, welcome, and please check out my other videos. I have videos on fashion, lifestyle, beauty, all kinds of serious subjects. So, just check it out and hopefully you'll like something and stick around, and I encourage you to comment, like, and subscribe, and come and be part of my YouTube family. So today I want to talk about, a serious subject. It's something that we experienced in my family, and I wanted to pass it on to all of you. Maybe it can help you, and maybe you can be cautious. It can help you to have caution about this ingredient. So I'm going to be talking about the ingredient Maltodextrin. And this is an ingredient that they put in a lot of foods. They can use them in breads. They can use them in sauces. We even found this ingredient in a coleslaw that we bought at the deli at the grocery store. We just kind of stumbled across this, so I wanted to share it all with you. It's an ingredient that they use as a preservative. It prolongs shelf life. It's a thickener. I think that they put it in a lot of foods to do this, and you'll be surprised in all the foods that we found it in after our experience with grocery shopping, and even like we look up restaurants before we go and see if they have this ingredient in any of their foods or products. So I'm just gonna tell you a little bit about it, and take it for what it's worth. And I know this isn't the only bad ingredient in our foods, in the fast foods and everything, but this is one that I really want to caution you about. It's in a lot of foods. How we came across this, my daughter is working, I'm not going to say where, but she works in a fast food, and she can eat there. So I don't know, all of a sudden she just wasn't feeling good. Every day she wouldn't feel good, and we didn't know what it was. We didn't know if she was lacking vitamins, if she was tired, but she just wasn't feeling good. And it was almost like she would just always feel like exhausted, and I don't know, it's hard to explain. And she's healthy, she's only 21 years old. So I don't know, we were just trying to look for an answer, and she just kind of narrowed it down that a lot of times at work she wouldn't feel good. So I didn't know if she was just overtired or working too long a days. Well, then one day, this place where she worked, she could take home this bread because it was, they had made it and not used it all up, so they sent some bread home. And then she was making a sandwich, and after a couple times of eating this bread, she realized she didn't feel good afterwards. So I said, she almost felt like her blood sugar was spiking or something. So I thought, let's look up, what's in this bread. And so we looked it up, and the first ingredient was this ingredient. And so we did narrow it down that this was what making her feel sick. Now she's slightly hypoglycemic. So what it would do is it's high in glucose. It spikes the blood sugar, and she wouldn't feel good, and she wouldn't feel, and then it would crash, and she didn't feel good at all. Almost like she was shaking, and almost like, really bad. And it's even worse if you're diabetic. So when we looked it up, there was a caution about it can spike blood pressure. So if you're diabetic, please do not eat this product. Even if you're slightly hypoglycemic, please don't eat this. Try not to eat anything as an ingredient, because it's really dangerous. We looked it up, and it's known to spike blood sugar. And it even was a caution that the FDA did approve it in small doses. But, if you're eating this kind of stuff every day, like my daughter's eating that same bread every day, it was like building up in her system or something. And it said in small doses it won't hurt you. So I don't even know why the FDA approves this kind of a thing. But if you have too much of it, it's been known to cause changes in your system, that could lead to autoimmune diseases. So it's serious stuff, y'all. So I just really felt like I wanted to caution this. Since then, my daughter she stopped eating this at work. She looked up other things that she could eat that didn't have this this in it, and so she's been fine now. And now everything we buy, we look it up. One day we forgot to look it up in a pizza crust, a frozen pizza, and my daughter ate it and didn't feel good, and she didn't even have that. It was just a little bit in it. So it's definitely something I don't think is good for any of us, and especially if you have diabetes or hypoglycemia. So I just want to caution you all that, there's so much junk in our foods. I mean, it's really scary. Like I said, I don't know why the FDA would approve something like this, but it's in so many things. It's in a lot of sauces and a lot of restaurants, fast food restaurants. In McDonald's, it's in the McNuggets. I mean, it's not in everything. So, you usually can look up stuff you're eating to see what's in it. But I just wanted to pass this on to you that this could be a dangerous ingredient if you're eating a lot of it, or if you have diabetes or hypoglycemia. So, do with it what you. I just would appreciate some feedback if any of you have ever heard of this ingredient. They make it from corn or wheat or potatoes. They can make it from corn, wheat, potatoes, but the way they process it, it's high in glucose, and it's just not good for anybody, I would say. So that's just kind of my caution video. It's just something we experience in our lives, and I wanted to pass it on. And like I said, I'd like to know if any of you have ever researched or heard of this ingredient, and if you have, I would love to hear some feedback. So and I'm trying to be negative. I'm just trying to keep us all healthy, and I wanted to pass this on because of our experience in our lives. So that's my video for today. So I hope you're all, staying warm and staying healthy and taking care of yourself. And I want you to know you're all beautiful, and I appreciate you, and I will see you in my next video. Love you all. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.